Hello, good evening, parents. A warm welcome to a live session. Really, we are having a live audience with us, a 10th class student. We have communication coach. So here we will be having real time questions. And Meeta, let me tell you, today I am having many of the questions. Today is just a question and answer session because I have received lot many questions from parents, and I would request you to please take us through this parenting journey in communication. So one thing before we start, this is a session for the parents, for the children. We were doing last 13 years offline, so many trainings, so many trainers who came to Smart Natives and gave their valuable trainings. I acknowledge them, Dr. Arun from Delhi, Dr. Pradeep Dagur, and Sangeeta Raka. So I acknowledge everyone who has contributed in some or the other way in the training and development of children and parents. Real, my heartfelt thanks. Quickly, I will just have the opportunity to invite parents who are wishful to join us on this platform. We'll be happy to have you. Those who want your children to join here, we'll be so happy to have them here, because this is real lifetime solutions which is happening within the conversation with the experts. So children and parents, please feel free to contact me or Meeta or anyone. So Meeta, we have a student here. So we are going to ask her. We are going to ask Zaira that, see, there are so many programs which are happening in your school, right? So many elocution, debate, and so many number of programs which are happening to develop the personality of the children. So why your friends, like, they see, don't worry, you can give your own answer. So why your friends or your peer group, you see, you are not able to participate in those activities like in a very fulfilled manner? So Zara, what do you think is the reason for this?
I feel like public speaking for our age is not really easy. For me also, it's not really easy. Public speaking, we feel like we are being judged by people. Like in our group, we will speak comfortably, but in front of kids, thousands of people, even if a stranger we are talking to, we feel like we are judged. What will people will think about us? So that's a thing. And there's anxiety, public speaking fear, and all. So yeah.
Yes, Meeta.
Yes,
Raising the question to
and
you.
yes, and Zara, I'm so glad that you
Your
raised this
mic is
question.
muted.
No, it is not.
Okay, yes, I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah. So, can you hear me properly now? Yeah, Zara, I'm so grateful that you asked this question right in the beginning, that there is such a lot of anxiety, social anxiety related to the topic of public speaking. And this life skill has been, is the most essential tool that we can have. But you would be very surprised to know that the number one fear in the world is that of public speaking. So you are not alone, my dear child, and there are hundreds and thousands of people who feel the same way. And you know what has happened is, when you were little, you could have gone anywhere and sang and danced and everything. You were least concerned about what other people will think. So this fear is, as you said, we have the fear of judgment, and you actually use these words. And I'm so glad that you could actually see your fear in front of you, and you have acknowledged and pinpointed the fear to you. So what I feel is that, since it is there in so many people all over the world, what you could probably do is you could reach out to an expert, to a coach who could actually guide you through the tools and techniques that are currently available. It is a skill. It is not something that we get it in our DNA. It is a skill which can be learned at any point of time, at any age, and it is something that you can over the years, when you practice enough, you will be very good at it. So I think most people, the way they learn other skills like maybe a guitar or taekwondo or anything, any other coach, the way you require coaches for all sports, for football or for tennis or cricket, you need a coach for you to come out of that, that web of fear, the thing that you create around yourself, and for you to gain more confidence, you need to practice with someone who knows, who's aware, who can give you the tips and techniques, the tools. See, बहुत सिंपली मैं अगर आपको समझाऊं तो फुटबॉल क्या है? फुटबॉल ये है कि बस एक बॉल है, आपको उसको गोल में डालना है, सच अ सिंपल थिंग. तो ये स्पीच क्या है? स्पीच क्या है? आपको खड़े होकर कुछ बोलना है. बट फिर भी उन लोगों को कोचेस चाहिए होते हैं ना. देयर आर कोचेस हु आर अर्निंग millions of dollars simply because they can teach you, they can enhance, they can accelerate the way you learn. They can give you the tips and techniques. They can enhance, and this is the proper way of learning any skill, any art. So I hope that answers your question, Zara. Yes, Naheed.
As a parent, as a parent, and here with the coaching, I think you can choose your coach, you can choose your mentor, whomever you feel that you can trust the person. You can go to the person and you can develop the skill. And certainly communication is a skill, and I will say this is the most important skill, and you will agree with me, this is the most important skill, because any relationship, anything we do in life, it is just conversations which are happening. We create each other in conversations. That is why, and for children it is so important. So as parents, do you want to give me some more ideas, like and other parents of course, like some?
Definitely. In fact, Naheed will be very surprised. This is one of the most asked questions in my entire program, is that as a parent, what can I do? And that I really love about parents, is if they are so discerning and if they are so proactive. And I'll give you some very simple and doable techniques. Obviously, all parents cannot go and learn NLP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you certain tips that you can use every day in your life. The first and foremost thing is that you must start it very early. Early in their lives is that you should not be waiting that they are in their teens or they are in their 20s when you should start learning public speaking. Simply because what happens is there is a lot of mental block that is already forming at the age of 10, 11, 12. The self-belief, the self-esteem has really gone down. There is that fear of judgment. So first and foremost thing is start young. Second is that because of the lack of confidence that is evident, so you must talk to your child about the anxieties and provide, a positive reassurance, a feedback. Always, yes, you have done well. That is something you really did well. That is a wonderful word that you used. So always give them a positive reassurance so that anxiety, they come out of it. They know that, yes, I'm being judged, but I'm being judged in a very proper and a good manner, and I have done something really well. And I often see, and I'm also one of the culprits, is that with your babies, you speak in a baby language. Okay, you try to dumb down your language and feel that they will understand. But believe me, you know how one learns language. Children are really very smart. They can pick up any language or anything really fast. Imagine a child of 3 already knows 3,000 to 4,000 words. So instead of dumbing down the language or instead of bringing your vocabulary real low, be conscious and use 2 or 3 words every day which are new. So child observes and learns. बच्चा क्या करता है, आपको देखता और सीखता है, not कि आपने क्या बोला वो नहीं करेगा. She will do what you are doing. So if you use nice words, if you use a good vocabulary, they are bound to pick it up. And I resist speaking in a dumb language. And help them understand the body language, help them understand gestures and postures, the value of eye contact, help them to come up and speak in front of you. So familiar situations होती हैं, जैसे birthdays हो गई, आपके घर में कोई भी function है, so ask them to speak few lines. What do you like about your sister or brother? What do you like about birthday parties? So very simple topics to be used with the little children. They'll be very happy to tell you about the happy events in their lives and something they really love. They will talk about it. Let them talk. Give them. And one thing that I did with my children is that I used to tell them stories every night, but once in a while I would say, okay, now roles are reversed. You have to tell a story to your mom today. So that gave them a lot of opportunity to speak and to make their own language, use their own stories, and evolve in their expression. So that was fantastic thing that happened with us as parents. And finally, with all the internet and all the material that is available to all of us, what we could probably do is, we could search some online good videos, something that is really effective and the kids can pick up, and both of you should together sit and watch it. And without making any comment, let the child absorb it. Let the child learn from what is available to there's a gill or there's millions of things that is available on the net, and we can make games from it. We can use language in a gamified manner. So these are a few tips that I would like to present to the parents that are watching us, and we will know they will एब्सोल्युटली रिलेट विद इट बच्चा क्या सीखता है जो वो देखता है जो आप कर रहे हो जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई हैव अ प्रेजेंटेशन दैट आई हैव टू गिव इन माय ऑफिस और इफ देयर इज समथिंग सो आई कम एंड प्रैक्टिस विद माय चिल्ड्रन आई आस्क देम प्लीज व्हाई डोंट यू सिट एंड बी माय ऑडियंस ओके so you'll be very surprised that little kids give you such good feedback. Mom, you're going too slow. Mom, you're looking into your papers too often. Yes, so do that with your children, and never talk that I am scared. अगर आप ये बोलते हो कि ना मुझे बहुत डर लग रहा है तो वो इट विल कम डाउन टू योर चिल्ड्रन ऑल्सो दे विल फियर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कि मम्मा को डर लग रहा है तो फिर हमें भी डर लगेगा है ना अगर मम्मा को डर लग सकता है पापा को डर लग सकता है तो हमें भी डर लगेगा सो दिस इज समथिंग रियली स्कैरी इफ माय पेरेंट्स हु आर माय सुपरमैन अगर उनको डर लग रहा है तो मुझे भी डर लगेगा सो डोंट टॉक ऑफ योर फियर्स everybody has fears right so please but refrain from talking to your children about your fears regarding at least public speaking
fears को जैसे if we want to talk also there can be a way क्योंकि एकदम से हम fear की बात कर रहे हैं इसलिए आप मना कर रहे हो तो it is recreating the fear and one thing as a mother which I have practiced क्योंकि I have been into a lot of speaking is mirror exercise so mirror exercise में it is very simple कि मैं मिरर के सामने खड़ी हो रही हूँ एंड आई एम रिहर्सिंग व्हाट आई एम एक्चुअली गोइंग टू स्पीक और ये मिरर एक्सरसाइज हम नॉर्मल के लिए भी मैंने प्रैक्टिस की है जैसे किसी क्लाइंट को फ़ोन करना है सो इन माई लैंडमार्क एजुकेशन एंड अदर ट्रेनिंग्स दे मेड अस टू डू कॉल्स इन जस्ट लाइक मिरर दिस थिंग बीइंग देयर एंड ज़ेरा आई थिंक शी हैज़ डन वेल शी हैज़ एंकर्ड अ शो ऑल्सो इन जवाहर कला केंद्र बट in that inner thing that public speaking is still a hitch so there are anything more like you want to share like about how can you come out of this if you have a coach so do you think this will benefit you or what is your opinion
it will definitely benefit us having a mentor who is teaching us who is helping us come out of our fears it's very good like Meeta auntie was telling us how to overcome our anxiety and public speaking. That would really help us. We have to just pay attention and just talk to ourselves only. If we don't believe in us, no one can believe in us. It's just what we think about ourselves. So,
yeah. Wonderful.
Zara, do you know you have spoken so well? Zara, do you know you have spoken so well? And and this is yes. We should do this and this is a message for all the children of your age and your younger to you that they can also have a start and they can come and they can approach like how they can develop themselves. Meeta, quickly anything more in NLP or anything more you want to add on here which we might be
Yes,
missing?
true. All right. So, what I would like to suggest, and often asked by parents in our WhatsApp group, Naheed, you might have noticed that how can is NLP a science? Can NLP help us? Can it really do something? So, लोगों को क्या लगता है कि simple conversation और communication और public speaking same है. सो यहाँ पे हम थोड़ा सा डिफर करते हैं कि एक कॉन्वर्सेशन है जहाँ पे आपको पता है इट इज यू आर नॉट लुकिंग फॉर एन आउटकम, वेयर एज पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में एक छोटा सा डिफरेंस ये है कि देयर हैज टू बी अ सर्टेन आउटकम. ऑलराइट, सो it has to be more focused. It has to your ideas should influence people, it should inspire them, it should change them. So we are looking for transformation. So there are certain things that, like, there is fear, so we are using a lot of reframing exercises. Then to understand what the audience wants, so we are doing a lot of meta model exercises. So there are hundreds of tips and techniques that are available in NLP, which can, actually, what is NLP? To be it is neuro linguistic programming. So you can actually program your mind through your language, the language that you use for other people, and also the language that you are speaking in your mind. And I have used this line, I think, twice or thrice in your program, Naheed. And this is what I actually totally and 100% believe, that whatever your self-belief that you have will change your self-image, it will change the way you think, and you appear the confidence that one needs when you are on the stage. So that is something that totally, it needs certain tools and techniques. Like I said earlier, that there are hundreds of people who have this phobia. It is actually called glossophobia. You won't believe that. There are 75% people who are afflicted, and women are afflicted more than men. So these things have come down the ages, and people would rather be dead than be on a stage. So if you are looking for a great career, or if you're looking for success anywhere, whether it is sales, RJ, DJ, or if you are going for even for interviews, even some people come and ask me, oh ma'am, मेरा कोई public dealing है ही नहीं, मुझे क्यों सीखना चाहिए? पर कभी ना कभी आप किसी इंटरव्यू में बैठेंगे, right? And all your life to succeed, you will be sitting for interviews, you'll be giving presentations, you'll be doing sales talk, you'll be presenting your ideas to other people, and you'll be leading a team, certainly. So there again, public speaking is required. Public speaking सिर्फ वो नहीं होता कि आप स्टेज पे गए और आपने एक रटी रटाई स्पीच बोल दी, वो नहीं होता है public speaking. Public speaking का एक बहुत बड़ा broad definition है. When you are talking to other people and you're looking for certain outcomes, like I said, how it is different from a conversation and a communication, right? So how public speaking is different. So an interview is also something where you have to present your ideas in very short, limited time, and then you're looking for an outcome. So certainly.
So here you are. So here you are talking not only about the professional conversations. Even in personal life, we are giving interviews. The ladka ladki going for a marriage, the bride and groom. That is again a kind of interview, if you will see. And the your interaction the first time with your mother-in-law or in-laws, or even making new friends. It's just like interviewing, which is happening at personal grounds. So everything in life is conversation. Two things which I got from your conversation is, one is that every conversation should touch, move, and inspire people. That is one.
Right.
Another thing which you are asserting is, and it is powerful, that your trainings or communication trainings should be transformatory. So here I want to explain transformation. Transformation is like swimming. Even if we don't do for 10 years, 20 years, or like cycling, we remember it stays with us. That is why just it's not taking information, it is like learning a skill which remains with us for a lifetime. 30 seconds, one minute. Zara, how did you feel? And then Meeta, you can close the session, thanking everyone. It's 19 minutes, so 30 seconds each. Thank you.
Can you please repeat the question? How do you feel about what?
Yes. What did you get out of this conversation? What did you feel today? Was this important to talk, or what is your opinion?
Of course, it was an important topic that should be heard by people. As Meeta Auntie told, that public speaking is not only about speaking for thousands of people, it's about interacting. So everyone needs public speaking, even if they are speaking in a public level or not. Even if you're talking to your friend, you need a public speaking skill, how you have to interact with people.
See, she got it. She got it.
Yeah.
What your message?
Yeah.
She got
So
it so
as
quickly. Yes.
Nahid, as I said, I always say this that when you are teaching a skill to any person, you must catch them really young. And here we have such a young, beautiful lady, and she has totally understood the crux of it. That yes, it's a skill that is learnable. It is a skill that can be learned at any age. It is a skill that you need a teacher or a mentor or a coach who can teach you the tips and techniques, because you might like to practice in front of the mirror, but the mirror cannot give you the feedback, so you need somebody like that. And all the parents out there, I would request you, invest in your child's life skills, right? I know all parents invest in guitar or taekwondo or judo, and that's very nice. That's something which adds character to a child. But public speaking is a life skill. Everyone must have it. Thank you so much, everyone present out there. Thank you for giving us your time. We like to make it short and very brief so that each one can have a takeaway. Thank you very much and have a very good night.